Hello and welcome to another video, and today I have a video showcasing all of the exotic swords. I could not find any of the other exotic heavy weapons in the Taken King. No rocket launchers, no LMGs, no sleeper stimulant, nothing. Couldn't find anything on them, so this is just going to be 3 new exotic swords, one of each element. So, to start with, we have the Boltcaster. Probably going to be the Arc Sword. Now it's worth noting that all these swords have got the same stats in every single way. The only thing that differs from them are 2 perks on the sword. Other than that, they are all exactly the same, just different elements. So the Boltcaster. With all swords, they have the same 2 standard attacks that you get straight off the bat. We have Sword Strike, which is just a simple swing, and we have a Guard. Used to guard, effective against solar and void attacks, less effective against arc attacks. So this goes with all of the swords. So for the void one, we have Void Forge Guard, effective against arc and solar, less effective against void, and Raise Lighter with the Solar Forge Guard, used to guard, effective against arc and void attacks, less effective against solar attacks. Then we have Tempered Light, which is increased armor when wielding the sword. Now this is the effect of the ram. So if you're in a sticky situation, you can just pull out the sword, doesn't matter if it's got ammo or not, and just use that to run away, since it will increase your survivability a little bit. Then we have Scabbard, increased ammo stored capacity, same as all the swords, or all the exotic ones rather, have this perk. Then we have our Live by the Sword. Kills with the sword have a chance to create orbs. So for this, I'd probably use Live by the Sword most of the time. Sword of Thunder. Used to shoot a beam of arc light from your sword, creating a lingering electrical storm. So this is going to be some kind of like zoning tool used to hold down an area, similar to that of Vortex and Vortex grenades and Spike grenades, that kind of thing. Then we have Scabbard again, and Warrior of Light, increased damage for your attack. I'd probably go with Scabbard for PvP, and then Warrior of Light for PvE. Next on to the Dark Drinker, the Void version. Again, Sword Strike and Void Forge Guard the same. Tempered Light the same, Scabbard the same, but this time we have Die by the Sword. Kills with this sword replenish grenade energy. Now again, I would probably go with Die by the Sword in every situation. Scabbard might be useful here for PvE, but Die by the Sword definitely for PvP. Then we have Supermassive Vortex, used to unleash a spiral of void energy in all directions. So I'm going to guess this is just a kill everyone in my immediate area attack. Then we have Scabbard and Warrior of Light. So once again, Scabbard for PvP and Warrior of Light for PvE. Then again, I do not know the actual damage that this will do in PvP, or PvE for that matter, so that could change depending on how they function in the 2 major modes. And we have Raise Lighter, the Solar Sword. Again, same with Sword Strike and Solar Forge Guard. Tempered Light, Scabbard again, and then we have Thrive by the Sword. Kills with this sword, grants super energy. Use this one in every situation, it's so much better. Then we have Phoenix Uppercut, used to launch into a solar light uppercut, so a big powerful attack to a single opponent. Then we have Scabbard once again, and Warrior of Light. So, same goes again, PvP and PvE. So those are all the swords, very similar, just slightly different main attacks. When we go on to look at the stats, speed is of course how fast you swing, impact, how much damage your swing does, range, how far away you can hit things, efficiency will probably be how much energy that each swing takes away from your magazine. Defense is how much defense it will give you when blocking with the sword. And energy is probably your maximum ammo with the sword. So we can guess that blocking will slowly drain your energy. A Sword Strike will just take a set amount each time. And the big attack, like Sword of the Thunder, Supermassive Vortex, and Phoenix Uppercut, are likely to take a lot of energy, so you can't just spam these big power attacks out. Now, it seems to be using these weapons dependent on your burn, and if there isn't a burn, choose which sword based on the main attack here. For example, Phoenix Uppercut used to launch into a solo light uppercut. It seems to do one big attack to a single opponent, so probably more useful in PvE rather than PvP. However, the Dark Drinker comes with Supermassive Vortex, big pile of damage in all directions, so likely to be a more PvP centric sword. So I would use Dark Drinker for PvP and Razorlighter for PvE. Boltcaster just doesn't seem good enough. Air of Effect damage, yeah, it can be useful, but not really the best. It's kind of like choosing between Vortex on a Nova Bomb or a much bigger Nova Bomb. And then we have Razorlighter, which is just lots of damage to that one thing. So those have been the swords. Look pretty interesting, look very fun. Unfortunately, the models aren't updated in the database yet. But if those are the models, then they're amazing. They look really cool, especially if this whole blade was purple or something. That would be amazing. So those have been the swords. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.